What's up, boss loves? Welcome back to another video. My name is Cameron Love. If you're new here, thank you, girl, for tuning in. If you're an old subscriber, hey boo. So, as you can see in the title, today we're going to be talking about the 7 things you need to do before you launch your Shopify store. So, launching a Shopify store, it is a lot of work. It took me about a month to get from A to Z. It's a lot of background work you need to do to even prepare to launch a Shopify store or any online store. So I'm going to give you guys my top 7 tips that will allow you to have a successful launch and what you need to do in order to prepare for your launch. But before we do that, make sure you guys click the subscribe button and make sure you guys click the like button to make sure you guys can tell me that you like videos like this about business, entrepreneurship, marketing, branding, all that stuff. So let me know by clicking the like button. A lot of people are now trying to start a business, whether it's lashes, hair, people selling clothes, people selling candles, people are selling sauces, different color sauces. People are selling a lot of stuff online, and it's really beneficial and profitable because if you sell stuff online, you get to reach a big old group of people. You get to reach more people than just their hometown. So that's way more money. So the only way to do this is to start an online store. Starting an online store, you have to prepare for that. So the preparation of having the store as an idea in your mind and actually pressing the launch button in order to open your store, that's called the launch phase. So I'm going to give you guys the 7 tips that you guys need to know before you launch. So tip number 1 is to have a solid branding. So branding is basically how people see your brand. How do people see your brand? Do they think it's a luxury brand? Do they think your brand is about being snobby? Is your brand about being carefree? Branding is one of the most important things that you need to worry about in order to make your brand be differentiated. How is your brand going to stand out between all your thousands and thousands of other competitors, right? So branding also deals with what kind of colors you want to do for your logo. Colors like red can signal like impulses. Colors like green can signal naturalness. Colors like orange can signal brightness. So whatever colors you use for your brand identification, make sure it's intentional. When you first start a business, your logo is what everyone sees. That's the first thing people see is your logo. So make sure your logo is professionally done. So what you can do is you can go on Instagram and look for graphic designers and they can design your logo for you. That's one way to get your logo designed. The best way that I do is I actually go on Fiverr.com. This video is not sponsored by Fiverr, but I go on Fiverr.com and I find me a freelance graphic designer. They return your project very quickly and the prices are reasonable. So the graphic designers on Fiverr, they take about 3 days to finish your logo, which I love. But me personally, I went on Instagram and I found me this black-owned graphic designer and she designed my logo, which I absolutely love it. So your logo needs to be professionally done because that's what people are going to see, and that's basically what's going to represent your brand as a whole. So also what you want to do is go into Canva and make some templates. These templates will allow you to have consistent branding posts for your social media platform. So Canva basically allows you to get pictures and post it on your social media. So go into Canva and make pictures that you know that you can post regularly. So basically, branding is my number 1 tip. Make sure you get that down packed, because if your branding is not down packed, then girl, you're gonna be all over the place. You're gonna be wondering, who am I talking to? What is my niche? Who is my target audience? So make sure your branding is down packed. Make sure your store stands out from everyone else's. So whatever you're doing, if you're selling shirts, make sure your shirts are unique. Like me, I'm selling candles. My candles are unique. Let me show you guys one candle. Let me show you one. I knew I wanted to have a candle business, but I knew that I didn't want my candles to be just like any other old candles, because in business, your brand or your business or your product, it needs to stand out or you will be swamped by all your other competitors. So my candles, I did not want them to look like this, you know, just regular glass with some regular wax and a flame. That's a regular candle. But my candles for my business, they need to stand out. So my candles are like food made. So this is what one looks like. This is the Fruit Loop. It smells so good. And this is a birthday cake. So these are my top sellers. I have way more other scents, but these are my top sellers because they're different. They stand out. So when I go to any markets and they see my candles, they most definitely buy my candles over anyone else's because why? It's different. So make sure whatever you do, whatever your brand is, whatever you're selling, make sure it stands out. How can it be different from everybody else? Number two is also very important. It is about finance. Make sure you track the ins and outs of your expenses and profits early, okay? So you do not want to wait until you're getting all this money in order to get organized because that's when it's way too late. So what you need to do is get like a spreadsheet and simply put you can put expenses and profits. So whenever you buy anything, let's say you need to buy some shipping boxes, some shipping labels, some tape, some packing peanuts. Add all of that in your expenses column, and then we make sales. Add it into your income column. You want to do this early while you still can and while you are still early in your business because you do not want to wait until it's too late. It's going to be way too much stuff to worry about and it's going to be way too much money coming in. You want to always know if your business is making you profit or not. So make sure you keep track of your expenses and profits. Number three, your business name. So before you launch, in order to have a successful launch, you need to make sure you have a good business name. So make sure your business name is very catchy. Make sure it is not patented or taken by anybody. So you cannot name your business Target or Walmart or Amazon. These big names, you cannot name it. So you might also have a name that's very particular or special to you, but that name is actually already taken. So whatever you do, make sure you go on all social medias and see if that name is taken. So go on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I didn't go on Snapchat. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and see all those names taken. It's the name that you want taken. If it's taken, you cannot use that name. But girlie, guess what? If it is not taken, then what you want to do is make sure you make an account for your business name and make sure you make an account on all social medias. That way when your account blows up and your account grows, no one can make a fake account on the platform and try to impersonate you. So make sure you do that. Make sure your business name is something that represents your brand, but can also be interchangeable. So when you have a business, you might start off saying, I want to sell lashes. But after 3 months, you're like, hold up, I want to sell lashes, lip gloss, and hair products. But my company name is Lash Lovelies. You want to make sure that your company name or your business name is interchangeable. So you want to have a little bit of wiggle room of what you do. My company name is Level or Candles. And at this point, I'm like, oh my gosh, if I want to sell like body butters or hair creams, would I still be able to do that with a company name Level or Candles? So that's something that I do have to think about. So make sure whatever you do, make sure your name could be interchangeable. Make sure that you are able to add more products into your line and still make it make sense for your company's name. Number 5 is to take great pictures of your products. So whether you're selling a shirt, shoes, candles, glasses, wigs, hair, lashes, lip gloss, make sure you take great pictures, okay? So people online, the only thing they can see are your pictures and your description. So your pictures need to be taken on a professional camera. So a lot of people, they be like, oh, don't take a picture on your phone. But an iPhone camera, it can do good work. But if you can, try to get a professional camera. I know that they're expensive, but it's gonna be worth the investment. So I would pay somebody to do my pictures. Some people charge between like $100 to $400, $500. So it is an investment, but girl, invest in yourself, okay? Just invest into yourself. Get those professional pictures and then you will be good. What you can do is go on Instagram and type in product photography in whatever your area is. So I live in the DMV, product photography in the DMV. And you can find a whole bunch of photographers and then they can take your pictures professionally. Now, your descriptions. So in your descriptions, you need to make sure that your descriptions are very, very detailed and that they can actually describe what you are selling. So when people buy stuff, they only look at your picture and they look at the descriptions. So if the description is very vague and short, that's not really going to sell them. They want to know exactly what they're buying. They want to know how big it is, how tall it is, what it smells like, what it looks like. They want to know all of that. So make sure your description is very descriptive because that will equal sales. My little formula is great picture plus great description plus great marketing equals sales. Like, that's what it is. That's the formula, okay? That's the formula. Tip number 5. So this right here is honestly my most favorite tip, okay? This right here will make or break your launch. You want to have a launch that is going to give you sales. You don't want no crickets when you launch, okay? You want people who are already anticipating your store and your product release. So you need to plan a 3-week launch process. So in this 3-week launch process, you are creating hype, you are creating an audience, you are doing a lot. So I wrote down every little thing that I did so you can do it. So I'm going to tell you it. So during this 3-week process, you are making sure that you find your target audience. So you are seeing what type of people are loving your products, what type of people are looking at your products, how old are they, where are they from, what state are they living in, what do they do for work. This is how you can be able to form your emails in order to target them. One of the biggest tips that I would give anybody, as soon as you figure out what kind of business you want to start, make sure you start to collect emails, okay? So on your Shopify store, you are able to, or any store, you are able to create an email collector. And then what you have to do is create like a launch page. It can be like, we are launching in 2 weeks. Enter your email to be able to get first dibs on discounts and all that stuff. So collect emails. This email list is what you need in order to have longevity in your business, because if your Instagram gets hacked, if your Twitter gets hacked, if your TikTok gets hacked, that email list, always know that it's you, and you will be able to retain your customers easier by claiming that they're yours. When you want to create hype around your product, that means you need to start posting on your Instagram, posting on your TikTok, sending emails out to your email list. Now, one thing that I can say is, if you create all your social medias and you start posting on them, and you're realizing that you're getting nobody, it's no hype being created, you're not getting any email signups, then girl, I'm sorry to say this, but you might have to reevaluate what you are selling in the first place, okay? So if you realize nobody's signing up for your email list, then maybe there is no need or no demand for your product. So this right here, when you start to create hype and create your launch phase, this can also show you, are you even gonna be making sales? Are you even gonna be making money? Do people even wanna buy your product? So make sure you really pay close attention to what type of traction you're getting before you even launch in the first place. So for your 3-week campaign, you want to create a campaign, an email campaign. So an email campaign is basically when you are getting all these emails, you're getting all these people who are interested in your business, and you are creating a campaign that is going to get them interested and have them ready to buy your product. So your campaign should consist of introducing who you are, introducing what your brand is all about, what you are selling. It can also talk about price points. It can talk about how it's going to benefit them. Your campaign is literally, it's like you being a baby and you're introducing yourself to the world. Nobody knows what your brand is. So what you have to do is, in your campaign, tell people exactly what your brand is. A, B, C. This is what we are. This is what we do. This is how we can help you. And this is how you can really start to build trust and credibility with your campaign list, with your email list. So my email list, people sign up every single day. Now, a way to get people to sign up for your email list is in your social media bios, get 30% off your first order by clicking the link below. They click the link and they see, oh, I want 30% off my order, so I'm going to enter my email. Of course, people love discounts. So they enter their email, they get 30% off their first order, and boom, you get them as an email subscriber. So that's a way that I've really grown my email subscriber list to over 500 people in like 4 months. People love discounts, so make sure you do that. Tip number 6. This one is what a lot of business owners, they need to realize and what they need to know. Do not try to market yourself on every single social media platform. So don't try to be on TikTok at the same time. Don't try to do Instagram, Twitter, Amazon, Pinterest, YouTube. Do not try to market your business on all these platforms, because you will get burnt out. You do not want to give 10% to every little thing, because that will make you not even get anywhere. So my advice is to pick 2 platforms that you want to dominate on. Now, I always tell all business owners this is TikTok is where the money is at, okay? TikTok, you are able to grow an authentic audience really, really fast. And people on TikTok, if your video goes viral, they will buy your stuff, period. If your product ever goes viral on TikTok, it's for sure you will get sales. So TikTok is one of the best ways and one of the best platforms that you should always have. So whatever you do, when you have a TikTok, make sure you pair it with Instagram or TikTok and something else. Make sure that you always use TikTok for one of your two platforms. Now, on these platforms, you can try to post every single day, okay? So for me, I use TikTok and Instagram for my business. I don't really do much on anything else. And that's how you avoid burnout, okay? So don't try to burn yourself out on, oh my gosh, I have to stay active on all these platforms. No, baby, it's going to get to a point where it's going to be overwhelming that you're going to just burn out and crash and not get anything done. So make sure you most definitely choose two platforms that you want to market your brand on. If you want me to do like a separate video on what to post to create hype, how to post videos that will make your product go viral, how to create brand credibility, how to even get your brand to get followers, let me know and I'll do that, okay? So the last tip and most important tip is make sure you create a post-launch plan. What's a post-launch plan? Basically, after you launch your business, it will be a lot of hype. People are going to be like, oh my gosh, I need this product. I want this product. People are going to be waiting for your launch. The wallet's going to be ready to buy it from you. But after you launch, the hype will go down a little bit. And when it goes down, you need to have a way to re-engage your followers, re-engage your clients so they can be able to keep coming back to you. So what does that look like? You need to brainstorm new ways to keep everyone interactive and to keep your brand fresh and new. Like maybe after you ship out your items, ship out everything, and then your brand hype starts to die down a little bit, try to bring on new products like a new variation of the bestseller, a new scent, a new wig type, new lashes. Like keep on bringing in new products to keep your brand fresh and to show that it's growing and it's not just plateauing. So as you guys can see, I gave you guys my top 7 tips on what to do before you launch your business on social media, on Shopify, or any online platform, okay? So these tips will really help you out because before you launch your business, it's a lot that you need to do. It's a lot that you need to cover. You need to buy packaging, you need to get your store together, your social medias, your marketing, your campaigns. It's a lot to do. So it can get overwhelming. So what I'm going to do is in my description box, I'm going to drop you guys a PDF to an online store launch checklist. That way you guys can check off every little thing in order to be prepared for your launch. Okay, so this video was jam-packed with so many gems. So if you guys have any other questions on how to launch your e-commerce store or to launch your Shopify or any other things you are struggling with, leave it down in the comments and I'll most definitely make sure I comment back and tell you guys my tips on your question. So let me know what you guys think. Alright boos, so we are at the end of our video. Make sure you guys really take these tips and use it for your store, and I'm sure you guys are going to have a really good launch, okay? These are the tips and keys to have a really successful launch and get that bag when you launch, okay? So if you like videos like this, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I'm going to be sure that I'm going to be making more videos like this to give you guys some more tips, more information about how to get the bag and how to up your business and how to up your personal self. So thank you girlies so much for watching, and I'll make sure to see you guys in the next video. Bye!